Welcome to your Sunday edition of Wasatch Weekend. I'm your host, Maddie Evans. Now, this is the final day of April, which is absolutely crazy to think about. So we hope that you get out there, you soak up the sunshine, you get on the mountain, especially because Park City is on its final days of being open now, and you just enjoy the weekend. We've all been waiting for the sun for so long, and it's so nice to finally see it a little bit come out and just bring some smiles to everyone's faces. Now, if you were looking for something fun to do tonight, don't forget that we talked to Park City Film on Friday, where you can get over there, you can enjoy a great movie that might change your perspective on some history that we all grew up with in high school by the one and only William Shakespeare. So make sure that you check that out. Then, of course, we've got a great show in store for you for the next little bit. We love getting to be here each and every morning starting at 7 a.m. and we're going to introduce you to Nuzzles and Co. And Josh has some very adorable puppies. There's also a great event coming up that we're going to chat about a little bit too. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. We're going to take a look at that local weather forecast though right now.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Ready to have your heart totally melted? Because I know that my heart is already melting. We've got Josh from Nuzzles and Co. and 4 adorable puppies. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning. How are you?
I mean, I'm so much better now that I'm looking at these puppies. They are to die for cute.
These guys are really, really cute. This is Loba, Valkyrie, Watson, and Octane. These guys are 5 weeks old, I want to say. They came, so we got a call from the Ute tribe over the Ute Ore Reservation, the people over there. And they said, we have a pregnant dog, and we were trying to make arrangements to make sure we had kennel space and everything. And in the time we were doing that, she gave birth to 8 puppies. So I actually only have half of them right here. The other 4 are downstairs. I figured it would be a lot to wrangle 4. And in some ways it is. In some ways, 2 of these guys are really easy. So when we got them here at the ranch, they were a day old. And we got them all set up, and Mom's been nursing them. Normally they would go into a foster situation, but we've just kind of been maxed up to the gills. So these guys have been with us. So we go down and we play with the pups and give them lots of attention. And every day we get to say this is the best job ever.
I feel like, do you need any new employees? Because I'm in. I'll come hang out with the puppies.
And scoop a little bit of poop is what you'd end up doing.
That's totally fine. I mean, I have a great Pyrenees at home. That's an easy job compared to what comes out of her.
Especially with these guys. Yeah, no doubt.
Now,
so yeah, like springtime, puppies, kittens, how cute is that? We've been really like amazed and happy at just all the beautiful animals that are coming through. And we've had a lot of adoptions the last few weeks of puppies, actually. Seems like puppy season is here and people are looking for them. So we've got these 8 little guys. They're probably a week and a half to 2 weeks away from being spayed and neutered. So they're not ready for adoption yet. We do pre-adoption. So if somebody was super interested, they could contact us and we could kind of arrange meet and greet and decide if one of these guys is the right pup for you.
I'm just like fixated on them right now. 5 weeks old, so they have the best puppy breath still.
Yeah, I mean, everything about them. They're cute. They're really cuddly. They just want to kind of hang out. These 2 guys like are just like, whatever, we're chill.
I know, look at the 2 in your arms. Look at their like floppy little paws that they have and their wagging tails as you were kind of adjusting them. They are so cute.
And we got like one of each color because there's a lot of colors. Mom is sort of white with black, brown, and gray kind of different patches to her. So I've got a gray one, a black one, well, one was white with gray, and then brown. And they're just all being cute. Can you stick your head up so people can see how cute you are?
His little teeny tiny white spot on his nose, both of them. Oh, and he has
What are you doing?
socks. They're like, we're so tired. We don't understand what's
And you're hard to
happening.
see over here
I
because
know.
I'm wearing black.
Oh, they're so cute. Now, what kind of dog do you think that mom is?
I don't know. Like I would say she's a medium plus, the kind of large dog. He's so cute.
So cute.
Look
Look at
at
that
you.
little puppy belly. They're like little hippopotamus. Oh.
So yeah, it's kind of one of those things that we just don't know how big they're going to be with these mixed breed res dogs that we don't know what dad looks like. Mom is, I'm going to get the weight wrong because I didn't write it down here. I want to say she's in the 60-pound range, and she's really cute and she's really sweet. She might be a little bit less than that in weight, but every time we walk up, she's so excited to see us, and I'm always nervous to walk up to her kennel because half the time she stands up to wag her tail and say hello. The puppies are nursing, and so she's standing up and they're kind of plopping off, which is also really cute. But also, you're like, I didn't mean to interrupt dinner.
Wait, look at that one in your arms as he's like dozing off. He's just trying to stay awake, not doing a very good job. Oh, there we go. He heard me talking
Yeah,
about him.
and these guys are really like, I mean, as a staff, we go down when there are puppies, we want to go down and make sure that they're getting plenty of human attention because obviously the first choice is to have them in a foster home where they can get lots of nonstop attention. So they get plenty of attention from us because they're so damn darn cute. But they're really good puppies. They're just really chill. And like the gray one that's just sleeping here, he's kind of roly poly. He's got a good belly on him already. So they're definitely healthy with breastfeeding on mom and probably still in some of her food at this point.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe how he just like fell asleep in your arms and then you moved him around and now he's just laying across your knee. Now, if someone
Let's see
does
how you
have
do.
the opportunity to foster these incredible puppies, is that something you guys are still looking for?
Ideally, yeah, until they're weaned off their mom and and old enough to go to an adoption center or our adoption center rather. Sorry, I had to collect my thoughts there for a minute. The answer is yeah, for probably a couple more weeks.
Look at look at the little white spot on his nose.
Do you want to look at the camera or you just like to be so cozy?
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at how cute you are.
Hi. Look at your teeny tiny face. Look at your teeny tiny paws. Oh my gosh, he has socks on.
He does have socks on. He is so mellow.
Oh, they're
Or you
all
give him
so
kisses.
they're all so mellow as they're all just like slowly passing out now.
But when we went down to pick him up and clean him to get him upstairs, like it was just 8 little puppies just milling around, having a good time. They snuggle up to each other and then they step on each other's head as they're walking around and they do all those things that little puppies do.
Now, if someone just wants to come up and maybe volunteer with them to help you guys out, clean the kennel, walk mom a little bit, is that something that they could also do?
So yeah, for volunteer opportunities, we have a sign up sheet after you jump through some hoops with us where you fill out a form. We find out what you want to do as a volunteer, and then once we say, yeah, it seems like you're a good fit. If you want to come to the ranch and walk dogs, cuddle with dogs, or you give them kisses, those are definitely things. And with the puppies here too, like we could definitely, if that's what you want to do, is play with the puppies. We can make that happen.
The little white one's biting that one's paw. It's so cute. I'm like
It's so
fixated
cute.
on the puppies right now. Ooh, this might be the best array of dogs you've brought so far. Well, you can always check out Nuzzles and Co. You can go to their website. That way you can meet all of these fantastic dogs that they have. You can fall in love, just like I'm falling in love right now. Josh, they are so cute. Uh-oh, we're having some technical difficulties. I think it might be where you're sitting with all those adorable puppies. You can go online. You can see what Nuzzles and Co. has to offer. You can find their volunteer opportunities on there. That way you can fill out the paperwork. You can start the process. And then, of course, you can start to foster dogs through them as well. So if you have that room in your heart and your home, well, then Josh is going to give us some more information on how you can become a foster.
To be a foster, to be a volunteer, to be interested in adopting, it's all of those things. Go to nuzzlesandco.org, our website, and there's different tabs for those different things, depending on what it is that you're looking for. These guys don't even have pictures on the website yet because they're just so small and we haven't put them up for adoption. So if you're interested in these puppies, just say, hey, I'm interested in Loba, Valkyrie, Watson, Octane, and the rest of them. Specifically for fostering, though, we do ask for fosters to take the whole litter so that you're looking at 8 puppies and I think they're still breastfeeding, so that means mom too. So they need like a whole room. And then for volunteers, like whatever, you want to come in, you want to cuddle with the pups, you want to walk some dogs, we can make that happen for you. And if you're looking to add a puppy to your life or any kind of dog for that matter, check out the website. And if you have more questions, you can email us, call us, stop by.
Which I think is so perfect for people to get involved. And if you can't make the commitment to taking a dog home right now for I'm always optimistic, 13 plus years that you're going to get to have your dog, then fostering's a great way to just like fulfill that dog crave that you might have.
You guys are on TV. What do you think about that?
You guys are so cute. Look at all of those puppy faces. Oh my goodness. That's an arm workout right there. Those are some round, plump little puppies.
It is a little bit of workout, but let's give everybody like a beautiful shot of how cute these guys really are and how mellow they are for me to be able to pick them up and do that.
I know, seriously. And then just like hold them how you please and snuggle them. I'm in love.
Then I've done my job right. If I bring new dogs and cats for you to meet every week and make your heart go pitter patter and fall in love, then hopefully the viewers will feel the same way and we can make some adoptions happen.
I mean, it's not very hard to make my heart go pitter patter. You just have to have 4 little paws and a nose. And I'm like, oh, hi, I love you. Do you want to come home with me? Now, let's talk about some other things that you guys do at Paws for Life, because you do have all of these adorable puppies. And you guys are going to make sure that they're up to date on all their shots. They're spayed, they're neutered, they're microchipped, so that when people are looking to bring these dogs home forever, they're ready to go.
Yeah, we make it really easy for you. We have a vet suite on hand, so we do the spay, neuter, microchip, all the shots, all the vaccines. If for some reason a dog in our care had a medical issue, we would address that medical issue before we clear them for adoption. So yeah, I mean, you're getting a bargain and you're getting a really healthy animal. And I don't think we ever talked about this too. We have a 2-week guarantee on all our animals. It sounds like a weird thing to say, but what that means is if the dog or cat that you adopt from us gets sick or has any medical conditions that show themselves in the 2-week period of time, you can bring them back to the ranch and we will look at that for free and treat it.
Which is incredible, and especially because vet bills get expensive quickly. And I know that when I adopted my dog, they did her last checkup. She was totally good to go. I drove her from Utah to Colorado with me at the time, and she had worms. And then I was at the vet constantly to help try and eliminate that. But because the vet that I had got her from was so far away, it was so challenging.
Challenging, right? Yeah, we want to set people up for success. So yeah, that's the route we're going. It just occurred to me that we're a week away from an event of ours. Do we have a minute to talk about that?
I will talk about any events that you guys have whenever you want. So let's talk about this event.
So May 6th is next Saturday, and we are doing an event. We're partnering with the Be Like Josh. Josh is a doodle that has a neurological disability. His brain was sort of underdeveloped, so his body and his brain don't communicate right. And he wobbles pretty hard, so he's in a wheelchair. He's really friendly and really sweet and has 1 million fans on Instagram and Facebook. So we're going to be meeting with Josh and a couple other neuro dogs at the McGillis School in Salt Lake City. I believe it's 6th South 13th East from 1 to 4, Saturday, May 6th. We're going to bring these puppies and the rest of their litter to let people cuddle with them, perhaps pre-adopt them. So you can cuddle with Nuzzles puppies. You can meet some neurologically impaired dogs. We'll have a couple food trucks. It's going to be a whole day talking about inclusion and dogs, which is pretty cool.
I think that's amazing, and what a unique opportunity for anyone who maybe just feels a little bit out there to have an opportunity to feel that inclusion that you guys are bringing. Now, what time can people get to the event if they want to hang out all day because of the puppies?
I mean, I'm sure I'm going to be there early, but the event starts at 1. It's 1 to 4. I'm sure if you got there a little bit early, we'd be fine with it. That being said, we do ask that people leave their furry friends at home. This is an event featuring some dogs, but it is not a specific dog event to bring your dogs. That way we can make sure that the neuro dogs are safe and in good shape and kind of the focus of everything. And I think that covers it, yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a unique and incredible opportunity. And I did not know about this doodle, but I'm getting off of doing this and I'm going to find this doodle on social media.
You're going to, and then you're going to spend half an hour on there. And I hope everybody else does too. Go check out. I'm unprepared with their Instagram and Facebook, but if you just Google Josh the Doodle, you're going to come up with all this stuff. Or Be Like Josh, really, is the organization name. And you're going to come up with tons of stuff and tons of videos. And he's really cute. And again, talking about inclusion, who doesn't want to be a part of that conversation?
Oh my gosh, that puppy in your arms is like hard to not just be fixated on right now. But
I think I'm falling in love here.
yeah, it looks like you guys have chosen each other. So I hope that your dogs at home are ready for another one. What a unique opportunity for people to get to experience these neurological dogs too, because it's not something that you see very often, and most of the time these dogs don't get this opportunity at life. And so what incredible people Josh has.
Pretty cool to be able to partner with someone like that. And his owner, Kim, she had seen him on a foster program and was like, I don't even remember what she said, how he was listed, but it was like kind of a harder to deal with dog or something like that. And she was excited to kind of meet him and instantly fell in love. And now the internet went crazy over him. He's got a huge following on social media, and everybody falls in love with him when they see him. So this is a chance to kind of meet him in person and get your picture taken with Josh and just kind of have a beautiful day.
Well, human Josh, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us
Yeah,
all this
what a
great
confusing event for people.
right? I'll just clarify that one. But thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all this great information.
Thank you for having us, and we hope to see you next Saturday.
Right? To all these puppies and like all of this incredible stuff taking place next Saturday in Salt Lake. And one more time, where's the event?
It's at the McGillis School. The McGillis School is on 6th South, 13th East. I know they have it on their website. Be Like Josh has it on their website. And my to-do list today is to make sure we have all our I's dotted and T's crossed going into that.
Well, Josh, I wish you luck in all of your things that you have to do today, because it looks like you're not moving anytime soon with that puppy in your arms.
Thanks.
Make sure that you check out Nuzzles and Co. for all of the incredible things that they do, whether you want to bring one of these puppies into your life or whether you just want to go snuggle these puppies. Well, then next Saturday is the place to be. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Time to talk about salmon, anti-inflammatory foods. They help your body stay healthy. They fight against disease. Of course, fatty fishes are a perfect anti-inflammatory food, and salmon is one of the healthiest things that you can eat. So we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. People get nervous about cooking fish, but I'm going to tell you something. It's super easy. The key is buy a good piece of fish and don't overcook it. And season it. Remember, we're talking about zucchini fritters again. We're talking about how you have to season things nicely. Like, look at how much seasoning I'm going to put on this. I'm going to definitely cover it with a lot of salt and pepper. And I'm also going to get like all these little pieces right here. Like, don't forget about that. Whenever I'm grilling steak or something like that, I make sure I get all the edges. The skin is still on it, so what we're gonna do right now is put this flesh side down in the pan. Wait. My pan needs to be a little hotter, so I'm just gonna make sure my olive oil is all in there. I wanna hear a sizzle when I put it in the pan. And look at that though, that's a nice piece of fish. Now what they say when you are looking for fish, when you're buying it, you wanna find a piece of fish that doesn't smell like fish. So if you walk up and you're like, ew, that stinks, don't buy it. You also wanna make sure it has a nice flesh. Like see how that's really firm? That's what you want. Okay, we've got a little bit of a warmer pan here, so I'm gonna put that fish right down like that, skin side up. We will flip it over. It will not take very long. I put a cold piece of fish in a warm pan, so I'm going to turn the pan up just a little tiny bit. We are going to make an orange avocado blueberry salsa to go on top of the salmon. So see how I'm just pulling that off? It could ripen up another day, but we're using it today. So this is how you do it. You cut around the pit, the seed in the middle, and then you cut like this. This is the perfect way to peel an avocado, and this is how you get most of the nutritional value. You peel it like a banana, right? How many times have you tried to scoop it out with a spoon and it just hasn't worked out? This is how you do that. You peel this like a banana, and then we have a nice avocado. So, and look, I like the firmness of this. If I was making avocado toast, I would be disappointed that it was that firm, but since we're putting it in a salsa, I like it. Okay, so we're just cutting those up into nice little pieces, the kind of the same size as the blueberries. So I'm gonna get those in my bowl for salsa. The fish is cooking up nicely. I can hear it kind of sizzling, which is what you want. I'm gonna put a bunch of just whole blueberries. And like I said, blueberries are so good right now and so good for you. So we're gonna put equal amounts of blueberries and avocado in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper, because I love my salt and pepper. Gotta have it on everything. I really like spice, so we are putting some jalapeno in there. We'll mince this up really small. Depending on how spicy you want it, take the seeds out if you don't want it that spicy. Keep the seeds in if you do want it spicy. A lot of people claim that if you roast your jalapeno first, then it's going to be even more spicy. And you know what? I kind of believe it because I really like to roast those. Okay, that's too much. We're going to do about 1 part. So 2 parts blueberries, 2 parts avocado, 1 part zucchini. And of course, we'll have the real recipe because nobody likes it when I tell them parts. And then we're going to add some orange. Orange and salmon go so nicely together. I'm going to put a little bit of the orange juice right in there because why waste that delicious juice? And then I'm going to segment this orange. So when you segment an orange, you just do like this, get everything out of there. This is a good orange. I'm kind of surprised though, because oranges are usually a winter time fruit, but this one is juicy and delicious and smells really good. Okay, and then we're gonna segment it like that. So we're gonna do that all the way around just to keep the membrane out. This is a delicate way to enjoy an orange. All right, moving on over here. Gotta get the orange off my hands. If you're flipping your fish or your steak or anything that you're cooking in your pan or on your grill and it doesn't want to flip, it's stuck a little, give it another minute. You want all those juices. Oh, this one's ready. See that? There we go. And it's starting to cook. I can see that it's still pretty firm. We're going to cook it skin side down now because that is going to make the skin cook and then it'll easily come off. All right, so we've got some orange in there and some jalapeno, some blueberries, starting to get a little messy over here, some blueberries and some avocado. Now I'm going to put a little mint in there. This is actually the only plant that I grow. All right, so we'll put a little mint in there. We've got a little bit of the juice from the orange in there. And now I'm going to add a little more salt and pepper. I know I added some before, but I'm adding a little more. And then I'm going to add just a tiny bit of rice wine vinegar, just to give it that acidic flavor, taking it off the heat, skin side down. Now that's a sockeye salmon. So there's different kinds of salmon. So you get king salmon, sockeye salmon, coho, and pink. Most of the time we get sockeye. Sockeye is a delicious fish as well, and it's red. It's from the Copper River in Alaska, and that river is 300 miles long, and these fish have to swim upstream forever. So they're big, they're meaty, they're delicious, and they're really healthy for you, high in omega-3s and good food for anti-inflammatory eating. And then there's coho, and coho you can find as well, and that's kind of like sockeye coho is just a little bit below that, but it's still very delicious. Okay, there we go. We have our salmon. See, this is how I do it. I like just kind of touch it. See how it's firm like that? That means it's nice and done. Sockeye salmon with anti-inflammatory salsa on it. Go out there, cook, eat healthy, and enjoy yourself. Thanks for joining us.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
We want to thank you so much for tuning into your Sunday edition of Wasatch Weekends. We love getting to be here for you each and every weekend, starting on Friday and Saturday, and then continuing into Sunday, starting at 7 a.m. So make sure that you continue to tune in. That way we can tell you all of the wonderful things that are taking place in and around our community. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.